Well, you can, hey guys, we're live. If you want, I was going to say, if you want to grab your phone and share this video, Barbara, you can, but you're live from your phone, so you can't.
Yep.
How are you guys doing? Tell us in the comments. Let's see. Tell us where you're watching from. Tell us who your stylist is. Barbara, are you excited? This is Barbara's first like side-by-side interview we've ever done with my this fun little program I have called StreamYard. So we're super excited to share all the things we love about Park Lane with you guys.
Yeah.
I guess you want to introduce yourself first, Barbara?
Sure.
Take it away.
For those of you that don't know me, my name is Barbara Davis. I live in Kansas City, Missouri. So I used to live in Wichita, and I've known Carolyn for years. But I started
a long time.
I started selling Park Lane jewelry it's going almost 4 years ago. So, which
yeah, it's funny.
Yeah,
I know. Well, Barbara works a full-time job, right? At least, would you say it's at least 40 hours a week, Barbara?
Yeah.
I love your face. Oh, yeah. Well, hey, Amber. Hey, Sherry. So I do see some comments popping up. We may not be able to see your names on the comments because StreamYard sometimes shows us names and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to try not to respond to the comments because I won't be here all night. But I just saw this pop up and I couldn't help myself. So yeah, I guess I'm Carolyn Davis-Rohlin. I've been with Park Lane for almost 5 years. And I live in Wichita, Kansas. So that's where Barbara and I first met each other. We used to do jewelry parties together. We actually, funny thing is, we both went to the same school, but we didn't know each other then.
Carolyn wasn't born yet when I was in grade school.
Was it? I think I was born, but anyways, but years later, when I was with my previous company, I sold jewelry and I did parties for her and her sisters and her mom, and we had so much fun doing that together. And then when I switched over here to Park Lane, Barbara wouldn't even have a party for me, which is funny. But she was sure a good customer. And over time, she learned a little bit more about Park Lane and she decided to give it a try as a business. And it has turned out to be such an amazing fit for her. I've loved watching you, Barbara, with like the fact that you work a full-time job, but you find this like as your happy place. So, a lot of people, when they're thinking about doing a business like this, some people might even think, well, why would I even do direct sales? Because I could go get a part-time job, or I could go into real estate, which is what I almost did in between my two things. But for a lot of us, we say for extra money, but Barbara usually has a different answer as for why she thinks direct sales is so fun. So you want to share a little bit about why you love it so much?
Well, for one, I just love the jewelry.
You do. I mean, who doesn't, right?
Yeah, I just do. And I love the excitement. So, and there's so many reasons that I love it. It's kind of crazy, but it's my girl time. And it really is my girl time. But the jewelry did it for me. I fell in love with the jewelry first. And it just is one of those things that I love about my life because it affords me the opportunity to do nice things for people. For people that don't normally wear jewelry, they put jewelry on and instantly they feel better. And it just is something for me that it just means something to me. It's just something where I can be nice to people. And, Park Lane makes it so easy for me to be super duper generous to people and for people. And
you're so good at that. I love watching. Yeah, I love watching you do that. So Barbara and I would, of course, we watch each other do this business, but I get to see Barbara gives away so much free jewelry. And a lot of us in Park Lane give away free jewelry because they're so generous to us. We're able to be generous to others. But Barbara she takes it to a whole nother level and she really pours on like love and encouragement in her style community. And it's just been super fun to watch. But then there's also people like me. I mean, I love giving away free jewelry. I love that, but this is my full-time income. And when I sold jewelry with a previous company for 18 years. And that was what I thought I was going to do like till retirement. If I ever retire, I don't know. I think retirement sounds boring. But when my previous company closed, I was working full time for just a few years at an electrical company. And it was just because I had the time during the day while my kids were in high school. And when the other company closed, I kind of freaked out because I thought, oh my gosh, now I'm owned by this day job. And I loved having two incomes. I loved having my day pay and my jewelry pay. And so that's the one of the things that I love about direct sales. Because then when I came over here to Park Lane, I started making extra income from Park Lane plus my regular job. And then eventually left my regular job and now I just do Park Lane. But it's the freedom and the flexibility to be able to make extra income on your schedule. Like a lot of ladies on our team do virtual parties. Barbara, don't you mostly do virtual parties?
About 80%, 90%. Yeah, pretty much.
So the great thing about this is the flexibility because you can sell it in your group on Facebook. You can go to people's homes, you can go to restaurants, and you get to set your own schedule. So direct sales is one of the most popular things. Even Forbes magazine writes about it, about how if you want to add extra income to your life, it talks about direct sales being good for that. But you could do this because you need extra income, or you could do it because you need girl time and joy, because we got all of that here. And direct sales is really the only way you can add an extra, well, maybe not the only way. I mean, I see you got millions of dollars you could invest in real estate and go rent out houses and stuff, but I didn't have that. So I love just being able to go do an event, make 100, 200, 300, 400, sometimes even $500 at an event. And that like keeps the lights on at my house, buys groceries. I used to say my kids eat a lot, but we're kind of empty nesters now. Our youngest, he's back home for a couple months in between hunting and fishing jobs, but we don't go through as many groceries now. So now we just buy silly things like hot tubs. But so Barbara, besides like why direct sales, you said you love the jewelry. So I feel like asking you this question is just kind of like, you're going to be like, well, duh, Carolyn, but why do you think jewelry is such a fun thing to be a rep for?
Well, because it's sparkly.
It is. I know.
It's one of those things that you can just, I love showing people how you can dress up an outfit or change an outfit by just adding different jewelry. And it's just one of those things that you put on sparkly, pretty things, and it's just fun. And then what I love about Park Lane too is they're always releasing new jewelry. And so I'm always getting new jewelry. And
I know.
and
We never get bored with our jewelry.
Never.
Yeah, I love that too. Well, and it's so fun because I know you're super good at this. Don't you? I mean, I guess you probably don't even know the number, but how many people would you say that you've met just like out and about that have complimented your jewelry and then have either purchased from you or joined your group or became a hostess?
All the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I'll just be talking with people. I'll be going to events for my other job and someone will compliment me on my jewelry. And I'm like, oh, wow. Actually, it's going to sound crazy, but I sell this. So they're like, you do what?
I love that you say that. This is going to sound crazy, but I sell this.
Well, because they're like, they know how busy I am. They're like,
right.
When do you find time to do this? I said, on the weekends, at nights. I like to keep busy, and it's just, and they're like, you sell this? I said, yeah, there's an awesome sale. You want me to send you some information? They're like, yes, please. And it happens all the time. So
it does.
In fact, I even have a QR code that someone can scan and get right into my VIP group. So super easy.
Well, that's what I find. So when somebody compliments me on it, like say a shirt, and they're like, oh my gosh, I love your shirt. And if I can give them the Amazon link or the Sam's link or tell them exactly where I got it and they drive and go get it, they love that. It's when they say, oh, I love your shirt. And you're like, oh, I got it, 3 years ago. And they're bummed because they can't get it anymore. But with our jewelry, people compliment us all the time. And if we can help them get that piece of jewelry right then, they're like, yes, please. Thank you. Make my life easier. And so I love that with selling jewelry, you don't have to wait 30 to 60 days to decide if you like it or if it works. And people just like to look nice. We're always, updating our wardrobe. You can wear jewelry with Barbara's got a little more professional looking outfit on because she does work a professional job. I have on a pretty casual, like a rustic denim jacket and a t-shirt with the jewelry. And so you can add it to any kind of outfit and any kind of style. Jewelry just brings that out and makes people feel more confident. And I was not a jewelry wearer before I started selling it with my former company. And so I went from no jewelry to like people going, wow, Carolyn, you look nice. And that feels good. I got to tell you. So we love helping other people have that confidence. And it's just a fun product. You don't have to know a ton of stuff. If you can go, this is a necklace. It goes on your neck. These are earrings. They go on your ears. Aren't they pretty?
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, that's the Monte Carlo ring. Yep. Love that ring. I'm wearing, here, look at my ring stack. I'm wearing 2 of the caviar rings around the white domino ring.
Oh, and this has 2 rings.
Oh yeah, you got a ring stack going on too.
And one from the, what is
Ember?
That?
Is it Ember?
Yes.
Yep. Cute. So yeah, jewelry is an easy product to sell, and people can wear it even if they wear even if they own fine jewelry, even if they have, I hate to use the word cheap, but even if they wear more costumey jewelry. Park Lane is like a bridge jewelry. We have very high-end, high fashion jewelry, designer inspired, that you can mix with all your other jewelry. And so people don't have to quit using another brand of jewelry and switch to your jewelry like they do with cosmetics or oftentimes even cookware. I mean, I do love cookware, but my kitchen is out of room and I'd have to throw away a pan to buy another pan. So, but I can always fit another necklace in my jewelry box. So love that about jewelry. But the other thing, so like we kind of talked about why direct sales is good and why jewelry, but why specifically Park Lane? What are some of your favorite things about Park Lane? I know we could gush about this all day. We're going to keep this as short as we can, but we want to tell you the guys some really good stuff.
Well, for one, I love a good sale. So I love the customer sale. That's every single day of the year where you buy 2 and it's your least expensive items and you get up to 4 items half price. And then they always have some customer bonus where if you spend usually $90 or sometimes less, you can get any item in the catalog for $35. I think that is amazing.
I think that's the secret sauce, really. That's what keeps everybody like shopping and coming back because they want to get that bonus item for $35.
I love their jewelry guarantee where, I mean, because you don't know how many things I've broken playing with my dog. And they don't
my dog has chewed stuff up and they've replaced it.
Your dog is bad. I mean, my dog, it's my
Hey, don't call my dog bad.
Oh, when he rips your whole jewelry room apart. Yeah.
Oh, my dog is bad.
But I'll play with Pepper and break a bracelet and I'm like, ooh. And then I'm like, sorry, Park Lane, but I'm not sorry because it's their guarantee.
It's no questions asked. That's what they say. It's no questions asked. In the first, 4 months, they replace it for free. After that, $10 plus shipping, as long as it's still in the line and if it's a year or less old, even if it's not in the line, they'll let you pick out something new. So love that.
I love that. And I love the hostess plan. I never had a show with Carolyn. I'm
still angry. Can you tell?
Well, the reason I didn't do it is because I said I didn't know anybody, because I moved up to Kansas City. I left all my friends behind and I hadn't really clued in on the virtual thing, but I really just didn't feel like I had enough people that would come to a show. And I didn't want to be embarrassed. And it was like, and then, even when I did when I started thinking about doing the business, I'm like, I don't know enough people. But that's the thing I would tell people that are hesitant about that. My best customers are not, some of them I know, but most of them I met at a party. And some of them have been my customers almost the entire time that I've been in Park Lane. So, that's another thing I love about Park Lane is just the repeat customers. And again, Park Lane is always releasing new items. It's exciting and you just have very loyal customers. And again, Park Lane with their programs, we treat them so well and we take care of them. And I go above and beyond to whatever I can do to make my people happy. And you can do it because you have all this extra jewelry, you work with their guarantee, and then you have these parties and the hostess plan is just amazing. So
Well, yeah, and speaking of the hostess plan, so Barb, we've talked a couple times about how we get to be generous with Park Lane. So the reason, if you guys are wondering, how do you guys have all this extra jewelry? Do you have to buy all that extra jewelry? We don't. Park Lane lets us earn over $1,000 in free jewelry every month with our Rich Rewards Club, and we can be our own hostess as many times as we want. So we can earn that free jewelry, and then we turn around and use that to give back to our customers. So I love that because in my previous company, you weren't allowed to be your own hostess. You weren't allowed to double dip like that. And in Park Lane, you can like triple dip. You can shop the customer sale on a party in your name where you're getting the hostess rewards. And then when you close it, you make the commission off of that party. And in Park Lane, we all earn at least 30% commission, and you can work your way up to where you're earning 50% commission. You never go backwards. So you make your money from your sales. But if you're closing a party where you were also the hostess, you earn all that free jewelry. All you pay on it is sales tax. And then you can use that as giveaways or to add to your collection. And so you're not having to take money out of your pocket and buy more jewelry because you can earn it for free. So I love that.
Yes. Awesome.
And tell me about trips, Barbara. Where did we just get back from?
Well, we just got back from Zurich, Switzerland, and I actually earned that trip for two people. So my husband got to go with me, and it was amazing. I haven't been overseas since the late 90s. So it was the first time in a long time. It was awesome.
Yeah, I had never been overseas before Park Lane. They make it to where we can earn 2 travel trips a year. My first time like overseas was to Paris, which I was like, oh my gosh. But I got to go to Switzerland with Barbara. I took my dad as my +1 because my husband doesn't like to travel or do long flights. But we had a great time on that trip. And that's one of the things I love about Park Lane is they pay for you to travel. And when you earn these trips with them, they cover your airfare and everything. So the experiences that we get to have, like we were on a boat cruise in the Zurich Lake. We did a drive up the mountains in the Swiss Alps while we were there. Park Lane took some people to this event in Milan. Like they do these extra things for you, and they're always at 5-star hotels, which I would never pay to stay at a 5-star hotel because I'm cheap. Ask my husband; he'll tell you. So yeah, that was fun. So I love the travel. Barbara drives a Mercedes.
Carolyn, Mercedes.
I do. And Park Lane will let you earn a Mercedes. And as soon as you're at your first level of leadership, which is just one person on your team, you are at the level where you can start going for the Mercedes car program. So a lot of times I've watched friends sell different things, and I've watched people try to earn, we'll go back to the trips real quick. And like certain companies only take the top 200 people and they turn it into a competition. Park Lane, anyone at any level can earn our trips. And at that very first level of leadership, which again is only one person on your team, you can earn the Mercedes. And it's so doable for anyone, even someone who does this part-time, like Barbara does. Barbara works a full-time job. She wouldn't even, do you even call this a job, or do you call it a hobby? What do you call it?
It's my fun thing I do.
It's your fun thing she does. People ask me what I do for a living, and I say, well, I sell jewelry because this is all I do. So it can be your fun money. It can be your hobby, or it can be your bill payer. It can replace an income. I'm trying to think what other perks we've skipped. We talked about the 30 to 50%. Talked about when you promote, you never go backwards. Should you decide to build a team, you get paid infinitely deep. We don't have breakaways here, which is really nice. I guess the final thing I really kind of wanted to ask or talk about is like, why do you think now is a good time? Because we do have some really exciting things happening right now.
Well, I mean, what I love, we're in what they call the golden quarter.
The golden quarter.
And it's so exciting. So I love the excitement of Park Lane because we have special jewelry for the holidays. And, we're earning this trip now for Amsterdam. And there's just so much fun things going on. And then we'll be earning jewelry for the next Sparkle Conference. So that'll start here pretty soon. And it's just fun.
Yeah,
it's a fun Christmas shop,
Yes, that's what I was going to say is it's such a good time because even men will shop from you in this season. because they need help buying for their wives. We have this little bitty cabin out in the country. And when I say little cabin, it's like a shed. It's not even, it's tiny in this little community. My son calls it a trailer park, but it's out on these farm ponds. And there's a single guy who has a cabin out there, and he has bought jewelry from me 2 times now. And we're working on the 3rd time because he's got women in his life and he doesn't have a wife and he doesn't have anyone to help him shop. And he will show me like their picture. He'll be like, help me get something for her. And so I help him get jewelry for people in his life. And that's going to be a big thing here at Christmas. So if you have ever wanted like a fun little side job, if you ever wanted your jewelry to be a tax deduction, that's a good reason to join now, because the end of the year is coming up. But also our CEO just had like a birthday Zoom on Monday night. Barbara and I were both invited to that. And on that Zoom, he gave each of us permission to give an extra $200 in free jewelry away to 3 stylists. So you could reach out to your stylist who invited you tonight and say, okay, I do want to give this a try. Because for $129, normally you get to pick out $500 in jewelry. If you're one of her first 3, you'd get to pick out $700 in jewelry. Or you could do our medium size kit, which is $229. Normally that's $1,000 in jewelry. Right now that would be $1,200. Or the big kit is $439. Normally that's $2,000 in jewelry, but you could get $2,200 in jewelry right now. And that's what I forgot to talk about. When you become a stylist with Park Lane, we have no quotas. So if you're thinking, oh, this all sounds great, but I don't know if I would have time to do a show a week or a show a month, or I just don't know where this would fit into my life, that is okay. We can help you figure out where it fits in. And we don't have quotas. Once you join, you get your website for an entire year. So let's just say hypothetically, you pay the $129. Picking out $700 in jewelry is pretty fun. But you have a website for a whole year. Nobody's going to be like, hey, did you sell this much? Did you do this? Did you do this? I mean, we'll encourage you. We'll help you go for your goals. We will equip you. We have scripts for everything. We have graphics made for us for everything. But you get to choose if you want to do this part-time, full-time, hobby time. It's totally up to you. Okay. I think that might be all the important stuff. Do you think I left anything? Do you think we left anything out, Barbara?
Well, and what I would say too, for those of you, some people have done direct sales and had a bad experience. I've never done direct sales before, so I only know this, but we have such a great team and they're so supportive. There's no, I mean, we have this group chat just for Carolyn's team, and I was answering people's questions today. It's all about helping others, helping be your best, and just providing information to help. And again, we all love each other. And even our team Sparkle, which is our big team that we're part of, the training you get there is incredible. And anyone will help you. I know sometimes people, I know my sister sells a product and she feels lost. She doesn't know where to get information. And I'm like, what? I mean, because I know I can go to boards and get this, or I can go to our group and get pictures, or I can go to this Facebook and download pictures. And I can copy anything that's on my team that I'm on their page. Like Carolyn copies off of me sometimes. I
do, because she's so smart.
We don't care because we just want to share. We all want to share the sparkle, and we're a big part of a team. And it's all just about girl power. And I don't know if we have any men on our smaller team. I don't think we do.
We don't. I think we do maybe on the bigger team.
Yeah.
But there are men in Park Lane, and some men are very, very successful. So if you know a man that you think would be great at selling jewelry, tell him about this. I would love to figure out how to help a guy sell jewelry.
Well, and our CEO used to sell jewelry too.
Yeah, our CEO, he told us Monday night that before he bought the company, he needed some extra money. His mom gave him a kit and she was like, good luck. And she said, I don't think you're going to make it. And he built like a $20 million team or some crazy number.
Because she said he couldn't do it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's one thing. Tell me I can't do something and then watch me go do it. So maybe that was like her plan all along.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we want to make sure we give you guys a secret word in the caption of the live. If you cannot find it, you'll see the caption. You might only see a few words. You'll usually see, it'll say see more. If you click that, you'll see the whole caption of this live. And in that, there's our little survey. You want to fill that out by midnight tomorrow. You'll go into our drawing for a free necklace. and it always asks for a secret word so that we know you are actually here. And I was asking Barbara what she thought. She thought we should make the secret word pink, since it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, all month of October. Park Lane has dropped, we're on our second piece of jewelry that they've dropped where they're donating 10% back to breast cancer research. And if you guys haven't gotten your mammogram scheduled yet, you should do that. But type pink, fill out the survey. And if you're thinking about doing this, if you're even just a little curious, you can talk to your stylist and ask her more questions, or you can just give it a try. I mean, $129. That's less than you spend at Walmart or Target or Dillon's or Kroger or whatever your grocery store is.
Yeah.
Costco. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Costco, you get like 5 items and you've spent that much. So you can try it out and see how it goes. And most of the women, when I signed up to try it out. The kit was such a good deal. I thought I was going to go into real estate, but I thought I'm going to give this a try. The kit's such a good deal. And then I started sharing it with friends and family. They all loved the jewelry. They loved the hostess perks. I met new people and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a real business. So, I canceled my real estate classes and I haven't looked back, but it can be whatever you want it. If you want to just give it a try, it takes 5 minutes to sign up. You go to parklanejewelry.com, click join Park Lane, type in your friend's name as your recruiter, and you don't have to pick out your jewelry tonight. You can just sign up so you claim one of her extra $200 certificates. I think it will automatically give it to you if you're one of her first 3. And then she will put you in a group chat with her leader. We'll start training you and helping you launch, and you have a whole week to pick out your jewelry.
And if I can just say, I had never done direct sales before. I've always been in the business industry. I'm kind of banking, accounting, retirement type of job. And if you're worried about because you've never done direct sales and you don't know if you'd be good at it, I'm one of those people. I didn't know if I'd be good at it. And there's something about it that for me, it's something that I'm great at. And I don't.
Barbara's good because they drop sparkly prizes. And when you do certain things, you win a sparkly prize. And she's like, ooh, I'm going to go win that sparkly prize. That's why that works for a lot of us. We're like, ooh, a shiny bracelet. Yes, I will do a party this week. So I win that shiny bracelet.
Yeah. And even though it's my fun job, it paid to paint my house. It's paying for the cruise that Tom and I are going on in December. So it can be a lot. I mean, it can actually make a huge difference in your lifestyle, even if you weren't looking for that, and you can have fun.
So true. I love it. All right. Well, everybody, remember the word pink. Click the link above. If you're watching this later on replay, comment replay, just so we know you saw it. But I guess we'll know from the survey. And we will do the drawing. We usually do it sometime over the weekend and we announce it in the group or on the page. So thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.